Okay, very welcome to all of you students. Today we are going to discuss the topic that is a product life cycle. The short form of this topic is PLC. Okay, so first I just want to explain you that PLC, that product life cycle, is the last topic of unit 2, okay, in your curriculum of marketing management. Okay, so the product life cycle topic will give you the understanding of stages of the product, how many stages of the product which is in a market, and with the help of example. Also I will teach you that what the important aspects also affects the product life cycle as well as the life of a product. So first you should know what is the product, that all of you know that offering something, either it is a service and either it is a product, and the particular offering in a market, either it is known as a product. Okay, they have a some value. Product has a some value. Okay, and product also fulfill your need and want. So many products generally have a characteristics known as perceivable distinctiveness. This means that a product which is distinct when new degenerate over the year into common commodity. The process by which the distinctiveness gradually disappears as the product merge with it. Okay, so the innovation of new product and its degeneration into common product is termed as the life cycle of a product. So that was the overview, that how you will explain the life cycle of a product. That you all of know that every product has their attributes and their characteristics which makes the product uniqueness in the market and which make the difference between two products. Like human being, we can also make the difference between product according to their characteristics and their attributes. The next thing, it also makes the difference on the basis of the prices, on the basis of the branding, on the basis of the segments, on the basis of culture, on the basis of social, economic environment. Okay, on the basis of your ability power. So these are the factors which always affects the consumer behavior, which always gives a huge impact on consumer behavior, that they should buy this particular product and they should not buy this particular product. So if you are talking about the product life cycle overview, which I have explained, that how you because every products have their own characteristics and that makes the difference between two products. This means product which has distinct when new degenerate over the year into common commodity, and when it come into the market, ओके, देन उसकी लाइफ साइकिल कंप्लीट हो जाती है. आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग द लाइफ साइकिल it become the common product and common commodity, and when the many competitors are in a market it disappears. It start gradually, its distinctiveness it disappears. So it is also the thing where our marketer have to do on research, because they make their product always innovative and immediate. Why? Because if they don't make their product innovative and they are not making some extra features and characteristics with their products, they cannot make a special place in a market. So if this process, this is all about product life cycle. Okay, then what is the concept, the innovation of a new product? Because I have told you it is the common era, or you can say हर चीज़ की, it is the evaluation of a product. Like पहले mobile phone था where we can only communicate with the help of mobile phone. Then the cameras also come. Then the technological effect has been emerges on the mobile phones. Okay, so then initially Windows, it was, then Android come, then after that 3G, 4G, Notepad and all these things. Then according to the technological effect, the mobile phones have innovate the new technology and they implemented on the mobile phone to make the interest of a consumer. Okay, so innovation is the important aspect of a new product. If you just want to launch a new product in a market, as earlier I taught that the research and development is the important aspect. So according to this perspective, you have to be think, if you are not making the innovative thing, then degeneration will be turned on in your computer, because your products, because it will become a common product in a market. So degeneration into common product is termed as the life cycle. पहले इनोवेशन करते हैं आप नए प्रोडक्ट का, फिर वो डीजनरेट हो जाता है कॉमन प्रोडक्ट में. दिस इज नोन एज द लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ अ प्रोडक्ट. दिस कंसेप्ट इज नोन एज द लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ एवरीथिंग हैज़ अ लाइफ साइकिल. हमारी भी लाइफ साइकिल होती है. एज ए ह्यूमन बीइंग वी हैव आल्सो अ लाइफ साइकिल. ओके, इनिशियली वी वर बेबी, देन ग्रोन अप, फिर हम बड़े होते हैं, देन यंग, देन ओल्ड. किस तरीके से वी आर ग्रोइंग अप, this is also the life cycle of a human being. So same is innovation is a new product when you are making an innovative thing with the help of research and development. This is a common thing to using the smartphones. Okay, but initially with the help of in I think around 1990s, it was very rarest thing that you have a mobile phone. Okay, so initially the landline phone was the limited to how we can think about the mobile phones and smartphones. Nobody, but now the trends has been going on and the products has completed their life cycle as a smartphone is a normal thing. Okay, so like you can when mobile phones come into market, the technology is new and the prices were high. There was skepticism about the use of product. Heavy promotion helped to increase sales. Why? Because you can see the concept, when you are launching a new product, you're making any innovation with your new product, and you made a new product, you have launched new product in the market, then definitely you need a heavy promotion. making, if you are investing more and more money on promotion and branding to your product for the sales, then definitely the price will be high. So this is the example of how the innovation was that mobile phone came into the market, then the technology is new and prices were high in that time. So this is about the life cycle. Now there is a 5 stages of a product life cycle. First, introduction, research development, R&D, which always plays a significant and crucial role to make an innovative product in any firm or organization. So, and the research and development unit has a common and effective communication and collaboration with other departments, because as discussed earlier that it is not meaning that if you are talking about the information system, then information system is a process data which you are using to deploy in your organization to making the effective communication within organization or across the organization. But the concept behind it, the information system always should be right in a right time. Okay, right place and right time, because timing and place, that is also correlated with coordination and collaboration. So if you're talking about the R&D team, the R&D unit has a important coordination and collaboration with other departments. So we were talking about the 5 stages of product life cycle. Research and engineering skill leads to product development. How much you have a skill to make an innovative product. Okay, product is put on the market, awareness, acceptance are minimal. Like what they want, awareness means your consumer are aware about the branded, about the product, about the technology, about the environment, about the culture. Okay, then you should have to be put this particular product in between their awareness particular segments, which is a market there to where you the customer inspires, they are fulfilling their need and wants, and the expectance means what they are expecting from your side, and our minimal means the price should be minimum. Okay, because this factor always affects they always gives a huge impact on the customer mental box. Okay, so growth, the product begins to make rapid sales gains because of the cumulative effects of interactive promotion, distribution and word of mouth influence. Okay, mouth influence means we are giving the positive feedback for the particular product, and the B, if I am a A and my one colleague is B, then A is making the positive feedback and they are sharing their information and their knowledge with about the particular product with the B. A is interacting with B and they are giving the positive feedback, then B is also making a interest, and it is a influencing factor which influence to buy a product because of A. Okay, so if you are talking about the growth in case of mobile phones, okay, the players like there were BSNL, Airtel, which I have discussed, Idea, okay, and other found growth in sales due to consumer awareness and fall in the tariffs. The prices of handsets manufactured by Nokia, Samsung, Motorola, and other also come down with increases in a demand. Okay, then come to the maturity. Maturity, sales growth continues, but at a diminishing rate because of declining number of potential customers who remain unaware of the product. Okay, means you have some potential customer, but they don't have a knowledge about your product. Okay, so this can become the reason of unsuccessful sale of your product. The unsuccessful competing brands will probably withdraw from the market. For this reason, sales are likely to continue to rise while the customer for withdraw brands are mopped up by the survivors. There is no improvement in the product, but changes in selling effort are common. Profit margins slip despite rising sales. As the technology progressed, which is also known as the technological environment effect, ordinary mobiles may be out of market, which I have discussed, which I taught you in a previous slide, that how the smartphones have came into the market, they entered into the market, and those with extra features like camera, internet facility and music player will become the basic products. This tells about the life cycle of a product. Your product is a mobile phone. Your technological and innovative enhancement, the basic and core functionality of mobile phone is to make a communication between two peoples. Okay, but if you're talking about the innovation like you're making some technological enhancement in your mobile phone, that is the camera, internet facility, music and Android. So it become a common product in a market, and those phones, they have only the core functionality, that the making a communication between two peoples, that is becoming out of date. Okay, outdated product. So decline, newer products are now more attractive, even a low price. How? If you are talking about the mobile phone, then you can take the example of Micromax. Micromax has adopted the strategy that we should launch our product in a market in a low price, because there were when they have launched their product in a market, there were huge competition, business competition and global competitive environment in a market. As for those particular product, that is a mobile phone, so they started thinking, we have a strategy, we can make the low price and huge lot. So उन्होंने कम price पे at Samsung the same feature they are giving in a 10,000 rupees in Indian currency, and the Micromax they are giving in a 5,000, and they did all the technological enhancement and innovation. So Micromax also approached those remote areas, and there were not approach of Samsung, Apples and other phones. They also captured the economy and middle class family, because they don't have a ability and buying power to make a big expense for a mobile product. Okay, so this is also known as a decline. Even a low price product have also the number of features and number of technological enhancements. Then, and so the higher prices, the middle class family, they always consider with a price, they always want to buy the if they are making the comparison between Samsung and Micromax, definitely they want to go with Micromax phone. Why? Because of the low price. So this concept is known as the decline. Life cycle analysis for new product, different strategy. introduction of growth stage, maturity and saturation stage. Different strategy which I have discussed with the Micromax. Like your strategy can be different. Either you are making your product from the first, you have to be make the segments, and according to the segmentation you have to be target your consumers and then position your product in a market. Targeting and positioning, in those chapter in depth I have taught you this topic. So you make the different strategy that how you can make the innovative product. There can be innovative and imitative products require different kinds of marketing strategies. Imitative are those products like you have a product but you are making some technological enhancement and some another type of enhancement, and you are relaunching your product. Like you can take the example of also the first it was a Alto car and now 800 Alto. Okay, Maruti 800 Alto car. So how they also some making some new features with those older over the older product, so that become a newer product. So this is imitative product. And if you are talking about the innovative product is totally new product. Okay, so right from the embryonic stage of a product development, these differences in the dealing with innovative and imitative new products are noticeable. Okay, for instance, a new brand of soap, toothpaste, scooter or car is imitative new product. On the other hand, a flying car, a scooter is an innovative product. So imitative new products have to overcome the existing competition to establish them in the market. But in the case of innovative, prospective and don't the present competition in the challenges. If you are making some innovative, there it is not in competition, you are making some new challenges. Okay, so introduction and growth stage. The introduction stage of the product life cycle is the entry of the product in the market. Generally in the earlier days of introduction, because of the product is known and its positive characteristics are less known to the consumer, sales are less. Even though there is an increase in sales, it is at a slow pace. The ease of introducing a product depends on the degree of its novelty, improvements over existing products, distinctiveness and host of other factors. Innovative products can be introduced in the market with relative competitive case because there is no competition to be broken. This is much easier if the product has with a highly technical or utilitarian aspect, but for imitative products it is a difficult even enter market under competitive condition. And you have to be make the different strategy, and your R&D team have to be do work on this, that how you can attract your customer towards to you, and what will be the causing factor to attract the customer towards to you, that how they will attract on your to buy your product according to their buying power. Okay, so this is the example of imitative and innovative product. Because if you're talking about the innovative product, they are making the strategy are so easy because there is no competition in a market. But if you are talking about the imitative product, then there is a lots of competition. So according to that, you have to be make this strategy, and for the which segment you are making your product and what is your strategy, that will always make the success of your product sale in a market. Okay, so maturity and saturation stages. Once the product passes through the growth of market acceptance, means once the market has been accepted your product, like you can take the example of mobile phones, that is a smartphone. Okay, then two course it enters the maturity stage followed by saturation. The former is characterized by increase in sales but a low rate, and the alter by stagnation in sales. The maturity stage is the product life cycle is characterized by increasing sales and profit, but the rate of increase is less than that as the growth stage. Sales उसकी maturity period में always less when it was in a growth stage, but it has been entered into the market, okay, and increasing sales and a profit. Third, reduced growth rate is certainly due to imminent competition in the market. Here one should not forget that innovative products face competition for new and improved imitative market intranets from time to time, whereas imitative products have to contend with existing products. These topics and these headings is related to the imitative and innovative product. There can happen in market that if you have an innovative product, you have launched the innovative product, you are thinking that there is no competition, but they can face the challenges in a market with imitative product because they are making some good new and innovative thing with their products, and some they are making some technological enhancements, so they can give the big challenge to the innovative product. It can happen, okay. So strategic consideration in product life development. Competition, you have to be consider these kinds of things. Why? Because competition is the most important thing. Why? We have talked about the modern organization. If you are talking about the modern organization, it is an open system. If you are talking about the open system, there is a huge competition. Either you can take the education industry, either you are taking the mobile phones, either any product you can pick from the market and you can see the competition. This is known as the generic competition. But generic product, every product has a competitor to another one product, but you make some newly and good strategy and you consider the competition that there is a generic competition, and according to these you have to make the strategy. Like we have discussed the example that how the Micromax has made the strategy, the price should be low and the launching of a product should be more, and they released the lots of product and the price was low, and they also captured the remote areas, okay. They opened their stores and they give the distributionship to, because distributors always decided the success of your product sales. Why? Because if you have made the Apple iPhone distribution and you have given the Apple phone distribution to remote areas in villages in India as a developing country, then what happened? Nobody will go and buy to this such type of a product. But Micromax, the 90% people, they want to go and buy the such kind of product. So this is the strategy which makes you differ from one product to another, and you should be considered on this. Overall strategic focus, when you have made the strategy to launching your product, you should be focused and you should be reevaluate your strategy. Then profit, what investment आपने क्या लगाया है और किस तरीके से you can gain the profit, and your strategy should be different from the entire process, okay. Distribution strategies, industry which I have explained. Then advertising strategies also different, because either you are using the print media, either you are using the radio, you are just promoting your product with the help of radio, and you are just promoting your product on the TV ad. Why? Because according to the consumer, according to the segments, according to the, and you will invest the money on your advertising and promotion.